Hey everybody, today I'm going to give you a quick overview of the AeroPress. If you've never seen the AeroPress, the press itself is 3 pieces. It's this plastic part right here that's going to hold your filter, and then the plunging mechanism itself, which is 2 pieces. The AeroPress is great. It's all plastic, so it's great for traveling. I've taken it on vacation with me, pre-ground some coffee so I don't have to settle for anything other than the kind of coffee I make at home. So it's really great for that. It's compact, it's quick, it's portable. So there are hundreds of variations on how to make the AeroPress coffee. I'm going to show you the one I use most often, and we'll have coffee in about a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and get started by putting the plunger into the base and putting about the 4. I'm not sure if you can see it here, but there's actually numbers on the case. So put it to about the 4. I have 18 grams of coffee that I just ground. I grind it a little bit coarser than an espresso, but a little bit finer than a fine drip. So somewhere in there is good. It doesn't have to be exact. And then I'm going to fill it about 3/4 of the way full with 180-degree water that I just took off the stove. So I think again it's not exact, but just trying to get all the grounds wet, and about 3/4 of the way full, so right there. Then we're going to let that sit for about 30 seconds. So while that's sitting, I'm going to pre-wet my filter. The AeroPress comes with these little paper filters that you can buy replacements of, but I know they also have metal filters. I have not tried those out yet, so I can't tell you the difference in taste, but these paper filters work pretty easily. They're pretty cheap, pretty easy to use. So just going to pre-wet that filter into my cup, warm up my cup a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and give the AeroPress a good stir for about 10 seconds. Perfect. And I'm going to put the filter on. We're going to flip it over onto our cup. And then we're just going to let that sit right there for another 10 seconds. And then we're going to apply pressure to the AeroPress, and we want it to take about 20 seconds to get all the liquid out of there. So nice and slow. Then a lot of people like to stop when you hear air come through to keep the bitterness out. I like to as well, so I'm going to stop right there. And then if you want something almost like an espresso, this is what you're just going to drink right here. And then obviously it's not going to be an espresso because you don't have the pressure or anything, but it's going to be a very strong cup of coffee. I like to dilute mine at about a 1-to-1 ratio, maybe a little bit more water. But it all depends on what you like, and this is another area where you really get to customize with the AeroPress. And there we go. You have a quick cup of coffee made with the AeroPress, and cleanup is just as simple. All you need to do is finish pushing out the coffee, then flip it upside down over a garbage can and pop out the grounds. It'll come out in a nice little puck. So that's another great thing about the AeroPress.